Hello everyone, I'm Jodylynn. Thank you so much for joining me today. Guess where I'm at? I am in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. Yes, I am. And I'm so excited. I'm here with Mary from Skin Obsessed Mary. I'm in her studio and I'm so excited that
we've been having such a fun day.
This has literally been a match made in heaven. I can't even begin to tell you. We've had such a brilliant day, but we are here and we're asked you all some questions, and yeah, we're going to answer them. So we've got some questions. Go out. We've also had some additional questions. If you want to go check out her channel, Mary Skin Obsessed Mary, I will go ahead and put that down. We've got some additional questions that are great information around skincare, beauty devices, the whole 9 yards. So let's get started.
Thanks for having me in my own house. This is so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Okay, so Gary is behind asking the questions.
Hi.
Yes. Gary's my camera guy.
And I've met Gary and he's wonderful. He's so sweet.
Nobody gets to see Gary.
Okay, so here's the first question then. Hi there, I've been watching your videos in order to decide what devices to buy. I haven't bought any and I'm 52, but I'm overwhelmed with the number of devices and daily routines for each. Could you two help the newbie with recommendations on what 2 or 3 devices to buy, and maybe one day create a video on a routine schedule? I'd be grateful. Thanks for all your time.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah, really good question. It's not about the number of devices. It's really about what you are trying to treat. So I've done videos
on everything, by the way.
Literally on all of those
everything.
things. So I will let you know. But honestly, if you have advanced signs of aging, just to bring it back down, for me, I'm a radio frequency. If you've got sagging skin, microcurrent, red light therapy, those are really the 3. I know you'll probably, what do you use?
I'd lead with red light myself, but we were just talking about this.
Down,
yeah, we both love red light, but we sort of had different goals when we started using these products. And we were just saying earlier that you had a lot more sagging skin.
I did.
So radio frequency was far more effective than that, than microcurrent or red light. Now, all of these focus on building collagen and some of those fundamentals, but some will tone or lift more than the others. Like, I'm a red light girl, and I think every single person on the planet should have red light therapy.
I do too.
In their lives. I honestly believe that. But if you need to really address certain things, then there are going to be other modalities that are better. So it depends on your objectives. What are you trying to treat?
Yes. And I've done videos on all of those. And I will list that. And then a routine, what I'm going to start doing as well is I'm going to start kind of putting up in videos. Check out my last video on, like, for example, youthful lips. I'm going to be putting off to the side, budget friendly, routine.
Good idea.
Skin enthusiast like me that's obsessed. You know, so that you kind of have a little bit more of an idea. But that's a really great question, but I don't think that we could answer it fully
without knowing more. And if you want to put more details in the video, then maybe we can be of more assistance. You know, if we know more about what your issues are. I think I did do a video on my device schedule, because there are some things I do in the morning. There are some things I do 3 days a week. Some things I do 7 days a week. Some things I do 2. So because we are skincare enthusiasts and we experiment with a lot of things, way more than the normal person does, and way more than anybody needs to do.
Right.
So if you want to do all of these things, there's a schedule for you, you know. But if you just really want to focus on one thing, then make it easy for yourself, because there is a time commitment. And if you don't use these devices as needed, it's not going to work.
It's not
like
work.
There's just, I keep saying, don't go buy a mask. Don't go buy microcurrent if it's going to sit in a drawer, because it's not going to work. And you need to give it enough time to see.
You need to give it enough time.
You know, 30 days isn't enough.
No.
Usually 3 months is what I would give something to expect
90 days.
something.
And I always say, even in 90 days, if you see just even the slightest improvement, that is improvement, and you gotta continue to move forward. You will see results. Just don't give up.
Don't forget to take before photos.
Yes.
People forget this, because you're not going to notice these things in the mirror. And I've learned that, that you just won't see it. And then when you take photos and you look at it 3 months, you're like, oh my gosh, that totally worked. And I'm surprised half the time by some of the results that I wouldn't know if I hadn't taken before photos. So that's my one bit of advice there too.
Yeah. And I'm going to show a picture too of just kind of my journey, where I started.
Unbelievable.
And then up to, you know, now. And it does work, again, just consistency.
She is like the poster child for at-home devices. And honestly, I've learned so much by watching your videos and what modalities to try. And she, in my opinion, is sort of the device master. So I watch all of her videos. Anyway, it's kind of an honor to be here with her today.
Being here with her is an honor. Yeah.
Next question. Are you still using the Amiro S1?
Okay. I'll start off with that. So the Amiro S1, I love that device. I think it's an amazing device. So on my channel, I am constantly trying devices. And when I get a new device, I usually try to test it out good 30, 60 days. It really depends. So at this point in the game, I'm actually trying something different. And video coming soon, but I stopped radio frequency for 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks.
Did you?
Yes. Because I was trying a different device and it's not radio frequency at all.
I'd like to know what that is. Anyway.
And
I'll find out after this.
And that's coming soon. But so I'm consistently trying new devices and different things. So at the moment, I may use it. I mean, right now, no. I'm in Ireland for 26. No, I'm not. You?
No, and it's interesting. Not at this moment, but I love it. And the only reason I'm not using it right now is that I'm testing another one. And the test is now over. It did not work for me. I'm going back to the Amiro because I really like that device. Now, personally, I like the stamping mechanic of that. I love what it's doing for the absorption of product, and I found that it worked. And it's so funny because I thought that I had done a review. I did an intro video to this, what it's all about and how I use it. And I thought that I had come back around to do the results, and I only discovered this week that I hadn't done it because 3 people asked me for it just this week. And I'm like, what? Okay, I'll just send them the link. And I'm like, I never did the video. So that video will be coming on my channel too. I think it's a great device. And I think the stamping mechanism is the one I prefer the most.
Yeah.
So I think it's fantastic. And
it is. And I've got before and afters, which I'll include in here for the 30 days that I did use it.
Yep.
So it's a great device.
Great device.
Next question. Where do you buy the jelly cream?
So it's from Medicube. So someone had asked when I did a video, their jelly cream, which is actually a new item from Medicube. If you've been following me, you know I love Medicube products. Most of them I like. There's a couple I don't care for, but the jelly cream is very interesting. I'm going to be doing a video on that.
Okay.
A combo. It goes the jelly cream and there's another item that kind of pairs with it because it's very different. It's super hydrating. And if you love glass hydrated skin, the jelly screen, but you got to know how to use this. I've been really playing around with it because it's not.
Okay.
But you get it on Medicube, and I'm going to be doing a whole video on how to use the jelly cream. It's quite amazing, but yeah, it's not user-friendly. Let's do that.
Jelly
it's
cream.
Not user-friendly.
Is it not? Okay.
No.
Jelly cream. You need to write that down. Okay. Next question.
Okay. What beauty tools and skincare are you taking to a desert island?
Or Ireland.
That's really what I've done right now. So I'm going to be doing a whole video going really into detail, but just to give you in a nutshell, because I'm on a 26-day adventure.
Yeah.
5 countries. This is my 2nd country. I was in Canada and now I'm in Ireland. So I did only bring one beauty device, and the one that I did bring was the Amiro R3 Turbo. I've done a whole video on that. And the reason that I brought that is because it has exactly what I want in a beauty device, which is radio frequency paired with EMS. It does the whole face. It does the jowl area as well as, and if you've been following me, you know, radio frequency underneath the eye. So I can do all of that with that one device, which is why I brought that device.
I need that one device.
And it has LED. I'm traveling very light on this trip, so I wasn't going to bring a separate LED, a separate EMS. It has everything. And now for skincare, Allies of Skin. So this is one and done. I'm telling you, if you are really on a budget and you just want one thing and you're like, that's it, this is it. Allies of Skin has everything.
Yeah, it's called I should know this, Peptides and Antioxidants Firming Daily Treatment. It has 7 brighteners, 8 antioxidants, 7 peptides. I mean,
there's everything that you need except for a retinoid in here. And if you are very sensitive to retinoids, it's got all of the peptides that you need in here as well. So, you might just get away with just that, depending on, your expectation and where you're starting. But that's what I've been using. And then I use a retinoid in the evening.
Yeah. So for me, the desert island, it actually wouldn't be that. It would be red light. I just don't go anywhere without my red light therapy. For me, everybody should have one. And I take a mask with me. I take my Maysama Prana. It's a pulse light mask. Super flat, super light.
You can get the lips on that one too.
And that's right, it covers up the lips, which I don't know why other masks don't do that. So that goes with me everywhere, and I will use it every day, even when I travel. And it's only about a 6-minute cycle, I think I do on that, which is plenty, which is more than enough for the pulse light. You can do 1, 3, 6, and 1, 3, 6, and 9, I think.
Yeah.
Great. I can't travel with it. We were just talking about this, but if it was desert island and I was already there, it would be my pillow. I use the Sleep and Glow Aula pillow, which is a back sleeping pillow, because I have found for anti-aging, it is just, I have no more chest wrinkles, neck wrinkles, all of it's kind of gone because I don't sleep on my side anymore. So for me, it is a pillow that just cradles your head. It is the most comfortable thing. I hate leaving home just because I can't take it with me. It's just too big. So it will never travel with me, but it is what I would have on a desert island because it's just comfortable.
It's a great,
and wonderful.
Yeah. And I have the Omnia from Sleep and Glow.
Which is the side sleeping pillow.
I sleep on my side. I wish I could sleep on my back because it does wonders. And I know that.
Yeah.
But I can't. So. Yeah.
But it protects your face. Your face doesn't smash into the pillow. And
right.
That's why it's so great for the face wrinkles.
Yes.
It is. Yeah.
And that Sleep and Glow pillow, the Omnia, it's not so wide that when I was checking baggage when I would travel, I always took it. Everywhere. What? I could bring it in my suitcase and smash it in there.
I'm like, I'm going to take the pillow.
But now that I'm taking a carry-on, no, it's not fitting in there.
She's crazy. She's 26 days with a carry-on.
With a carry-on and a backpack. No checked baggage.
It's very impressive. Video comings. I'm dying to see it. And as for skincare, again, I'm with the Allies of Skin. I pretty much take this every time I travel because it has everything in it. And I just adore it. I mean, anything by Allies of Skin, in my opinion, is just a slam dunk because they're so sophisticated and layered. And I just love all their products. And a retinoid. I take a retinoid too. I'm like, this is all I use for day or night when I'm traveling. I mean, that's if I'm traveling light. I'm not generally traveling light. And you can add a whole bunch of stuff, but that would be my desert island products as well. Yeah.
Perfect.
So the next question is, what under eye patches are you wearing or recommend?
So that question was when I had on the Blumbody. I don't have them right here, but it's the Blumbody. I did, of course. Of course I did. Now that is very easy to travel with because they're like tape. It's like face tape for wrinkles. And what I like them for is the under eye area, and I use them right before I go to bed. Because I sleep on my side, I get puffy eyes when I wake up in the morning.
Okay, so that's a puffiness thing for
it's a
you.
puffiness
It's not even
thing.
the wrinkles thing.
It's not even the wrinkles.
Okay.
And so when I wake up, I literally just take them off and I don't have any puffy eyes. When you're sleeping on your side, it's the lymph that has nowhere to go.
The fluid,
like it builds up.
Yeah.
So when you got that patch on there, it's forcing it
So
to
interesting.
move. So it's brilliant. Called Blumbody in the product description.
Okay.
I highly suggest it all the time. I don't leave.
I'm different. I have a different answer to that. Now, I adore these masks by Dieux. I don't know if you guys know this. These are reusable silicone, very, very thin patches, and they are designed to be used with your own eye products. So most mornings, what I do, I get up in the morning and I go down and do exercise downstairs, and you put a bit of serum or an eye cream, and then you put this on top of it, and it traps it in there. So it's actually it's unbelievable. And when you take these off half an hour, however much later, it is so dewy and hydrated and plump. I have had this one set for 2 years.
What? So I wonder, can you sleep in these?
I don't know if they'd stay on. Like they're not really sticky.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't think that they would stay on.
Because this would be great to sleep in because then I don't have to purchase Blumbody over and over and over again.
I don't think they'd stay put depending on how much you move around. Like I also sleep with the mask, so maybe it would stay in place.
Yeah.
But the beauty about these is that you don't have to buy any particular products. Yeah. And I literally have had the same pair for 2.5 years,
That is
3
a
years.
brilliant idea.
I probably at some stage should replace them. But like this is in every one of my Christmas gift guides for the past 3 years because
That is a great gift.
it's like $30 and I've had them for years, and they actually come in little designs now with little wings and all sorts of stuff, but you can use anything you have and it just locks in the hydration. It's just fantastic. So that's what I use. Yeah,
I'm getting them. I'm going to try them out in the
it's
too.
just phenomenal.
Best solutions, including devices, for wrinkles and dryness directly under the eye, not crow's feet.
This is such a good question.
Okay, so
So this is hydration. I do know one thing you're going to say. It's probably one of the same things I'm going to say, but it's multi-layered.
I think it's multi-layered because also not only do you get the fine lines and wrinkles around here, but sometimes, and what I was finding, and we both had this issue with the Nira Pro, but I started getting where this was getting really crepey. And like very thin.
Yep.
And so you want to tighten that area as well. So what I like to use to tighten this area as far as devices go is radio frequency, because they've just recently come out with radio frequency underneath the eye. I love that. Amiro has one. So I swear by that to tighten that area.
That's what I need.
And I always see a difference now that I stop. and then you're going to talk about the other two products. Oh my God, this is a must.
Okay, so this one I've been using for years now. This one is by Niod. It is the
got me into
Fractionated
this.
Eye Contour Concentrate. It's a very, very thin little product, and I have to say that this, from a texture perspective, was the thing that's done the most. I mean, it starts to just... It changed the texture of my skin. You can also use it on your eyelids, and I found that, I mean, I've been using this. I've gone through so many of these at this
And just
stage.
kinda go like
That's
that.
exactly right. And you're using this now.
Oh my gosh, she got me onto this, and I swear by this.
And I've been doing
This
a
is amazing.
combo. Do you use this one too,
Yeah.
or you use a different
No,
one?
I use a different
I know
one.
the one you use.
Yeah.
Which
But
you
we'll
swear
talk-
by.
Yeah. So this is amazing. So just so you know, also it's pricey. There's only like 15 milliliters in this, but this is gonna
forever.
last you forever. And I buy them when they don't have Niod doesn't have a lot of sales, but when they do, I bought a couple of these.
They have a Slovember sale.
Yeah.
Instead of a Black Friday, they don't want you to go out
Right.
and frantic buy. So all of the month of November, they have a pretty decent sale.
Yeah. And you literally just need a dot.
it's like-
and it's so it has like 60 ingredients
Yeah.
in this.
In this teeny
it has
little bottle.
literally
Yeah.
everything that you need. It's amazing. I always lock it in though with
A cream.
a thicker cream.
Yeah, I do too.
Kind of like when you do on your face. You got your serums on your face and you lock it in
Yeah.
with a moisturizer. That's what I do for the under eye area. So that's my serum. And then I do one skin eye.
And I do another step after all of that, which
You do
is
3?
I do at night. See if I can find it. This would be a prime example. I slug. I slug my eyes every night before bed. It's the last thing I do before I put my mask on and go to sleep. Now, this here is an Aquaphor. I also use the CeraVe. It is just a very hydrating, a very, very thin layer of this under the eyes is what I use to lock everything
Yeah.
in. And I used to do it every single night.
Yep.
Funny thing is, I just put that on before my makeup.
Really?
Yeah, like underneath an eye
Today?
makeup. I just did. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's just a way of locking in the moisture.
yeah.
So I've been doing that for probably a year now. It's the last thing I do at night because this, we were just saying, we both used a device. It was the Nero, and it was a bit of a disaster for us both, and it completely destroyed my eyes. So I've been in recovery mode now for probably, I don't know, 6-8 months. It's almost a year ago I was using it, and it's created a lot of problems. So
The
it's an
Nero
arrow.
the Nero Precision helped with my dynamic lines here when I move. But what it did was this inner area, it just really made it more wrinkly, more creepy, more thin. That's the problem that I had with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that we had those issues. But yeah, so I use the Niod, like you said.
Yep.
I use one skin eye
have to try.
during the day, which is amazing. That is my combo. I've tried other combos.
Yeah,
hands down.
mine was the
you
Neon
have
and the Allies of Skin.
Allies of Skin.
Yeah, and I've
haven't
used
tried that
this.
one yet.
I give you one, but you can't take it. I have one for you, but anyway. Okay.
And then at night I do the Niod, and then I use some sort of retinoid. So for the eye area. So, and right now it's been Drmtlgy HPR, which is a great, I started in a couple days a week, and now I'm kind of working my way up, and I love it.
I just put tretinoin under my eyes.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
It's too, I can see though that I can't do it. It's too irritating for me. But I do kind of do the slug thing like you do occasionally. It depends. Like if I do my nighttime skincare routine at like, let's say 7, but I don't sleep until like 11, then yeah.
That's what I do.
I do a little bit of oil, and it depends. It could be something like this. I have this at home too, but I also have Emu Oil. And then I'll just, that's a new oil, a new video
Okay,
coming
we'll be
soon.
talking
And I'll
about
just
Carrie's eyes just rolled, I'm pretty sure.
he's probably like, oh my goodness.
When are you going to stop?
Yeah. Okay.
Are LED masks safe to use with fillers? Will the heat dissolve them?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
No problem. You don't have to worry about that.
It's not heat.
It's not. No. Near infrared. So there's red light and near infrared, and the near infrared can be
some, not in
a
all.
little bit like. But that's really if it's like up close to the face, like it's a mask, and the heat is just not intensive enough by any means to do anything with fillers.
barely
Just
feel
always
warm.
ask.
I barely feel warm
Yeah.
when I'm wearing a mask.
Just always ask your dermatologist. Like whoever is doing your treatments, always ask them, how long do I need to wait? They'll usually say a couple weeks, depending on what you've done. You're fine.
I'd say you're fine. But
You're
I would
totally
definitely ask the practitioners. Yeah.
Okay, and the last question. Is it necessary to do the entire devices routine in a row, or is there no problem in waiting a few hours?
No, it depends. It really depends on what you're doing together, and you can do them in a row. It really depends. So
Do
I
you
always
have
say,
to is the question.
No.
No, you don't have to at all.
No. I would say it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing radio frequency and then microcurrent, I say personally, I like to do my heated devices first, always ending with either microcurrent or red light therapy. The heat kind of warms up your skin. It's kind of like you go on, you're going to work out, right? You always like to do a warm up because you're really working the muscles of the face and you're doing all this stuff for the face. So yeah, I always say heat, and it depends also, and then end with microcurrent. Red light therapy, if you're doing something that's going to irritate your skin, always do red light therapy after, because that has healing properties recovery. And that's about recovery.
Yeah. But for me, no, I would never necessarily assume I have to do anything together. Like I do some stuff in the morning, I do some stuff in the evening, and maybe I'll do something and then I'll go make dinner and then I'll come back and do something else. So I would have thought no, but there is an order, but it's not even absolute. It might not work out for you, but you're right that the red light is about recovery. So I would tend to finish with it, but sometimes I don't. You know, it's not going to hurt anything if I don't do it in that way.
Yeah.
The only thing is medical microneedling. That's sort of this isolated situation, you know, where you're not going to mix anything. And I would do red light at the end of that.
That's a great That's a great thing. So if you're doing some really highly intensive treatments, microneedling, chemical peels, you're going to really stop everything for a week or two, except for red light therapy.
Yeah. To do that straight away, but just make sure it's sterilized and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Go forth. Have fun with those devices.
Yes, absolutely. You'll see change. Be consistent. Okay, great. So I think that those are all the questions that we had. Thank you so much for reaching out. We hope that you enjoyed this video. And thank you, Mary, for being here. And thank you for allowing me to come into your house.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And being here with you
and
taking me around Dublin. You guys, it's amazing. She's So thank you so much. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.
Bye.